Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another video, where today we will be showing off some original character custom minifigures. So, some of these are not all purist, I will just say that. But sorry, I was picking up something. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, right. But without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. And, yeah, we'll see where it leads. Okay, I think this custom right here is kind of easy to make, so I will go along with it. I don't quite know why his weapon pieces are doing what they're doing, but they are. What did I have? Oh my gosh. Bro, they're falling out of his hand. There we go. Oh, I know why. There we go. Okay, I figured it out. Sorry, I was just making funny noises. Anyway, for this first minifigure, it's kind of easy to make if you have these pieces. But yeah. Anyway, let's start off with this minifigure. This minifigure does not have a name yet. But yeah, you guys can name him down in the comments if you'd like. Best name in the comment section gets pinned, and I will actually take your name, the name that you gave this minifigure, and I will name it that. That'll be his name. So anyway, let's get right into it. So these legs are from the they're from Lego City. They're just some plain tan legs. I've got to take this apart even further, which I don't like doing all that much, but it's fine. Alright, cut those apart. So, the torso of this custom minifigure belongs to Gore the God Butcher from the what is it? Marvel's Thor Love and Thunder movie. I forget what set it's a part of. But yeah, you're gonna grab some red arms with them dark red hands attached. Sorry, there's something in this hand, because I don't like taking it out, because it takes forever for me to get it back in. Snap that on to the minifigure, and the accessory piece that you will need to make his weapons are some basic shit, what's the name of him? Oh, yeah, okay. Some basic, like, gun pieces. And if you want to take them a step further, you can use, like, these little axe pieces. And you can attach them on if you want to. But, yeah. Anyway, for the next piece, for this custom minifigure, you're gonna get the other arm. It's just normal red arm with a dark red hand attached. And of course, he's got the, what's it called? The hose piece in black. I think that's what it originated as. People call it a pistol. But, that's basically what it's used to, like, resemble. So, yeah. Anyway. I wish I had a base plate, but, like a minifigure base plate, but I don't have one on my desk at the moment. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to get this to work better. Just didn't want to work for me. Okay. Freak, bro. Oh my god, did I accidentally pop it out of the socket again? Gosh darn it. Okay, here's what that looks like so far. For the rest of the minifigure, for like the neck accessory, you're gonna grab the bandana piece, or as some people like to call it, like the scarf piece, if it's turned around, but I don't think that's the main use. So you're gonna put it on that way, and then grab the head from an NRG Kai minifigure. I think it's the Extreme NRG, or the original, I'm not sure. I think this is the only NRG piece I have, but it's whatever. And for the next piece, you're gonna grab the hair piece from Shanks, which is from One Piece. If you haven't watched One Piece, here, or the live action version, here is the actual minifigure. He does come with an extra one, that's what I have on him right now. And he does come with another hat mold. Anyway, enough blabbering about that. Here is the final minifig. And, yeah. That's pretty much it. I will come back to upgrade it in a little bit. But, let's move on to the next minifigure. I don't know which one I want to do. I think I'll do the second, like, civilian looking one, because that's technically a civilian, but he's just red colored. Anyway, let's take this apart. The legs of this custom minifigure are some Lego City police officer legs. the torso and right arm are from a Thor minifigure from Thor Ragnarok, and it's from the Thor Ragnarok Thor vs. Surtur set. Anyway, the head is from a Batman minifigure from 2025 or 2024 from the Batman mech set of that same year. The left arm is from the Falcon castle theme minifigure from one of those minifigure series blind bags. Oh my god, I can't even get this on. I hope I didn't correct that. Anyway, let's go back to that. Anyway, for the head accessory or hair, you could either grab the hair piece from a Hulk minifigure to have the black hair, or if you want him to be wearing a hood of kind of the same color as the torso, grab the hood from one of those Ghost minifigures from the, I believe it's the Halloween minifigure series blind bag. And then for his accessory, we'll give him a bow and arrow, I believe. It's in the wrong hand, though. I'd have to give it to him in the other hand before I show it off. Okay, here's what that looks like. And you already saw it with the hairpiece, but we'll put that over here. Now for the next custom. In today's video, we have also the guy that I just showed off. He doesn't have a name either, so, well, none of these guys really have names, so if you can name him, give him a name down in the comments, and tell me which minifigure it is. Maybe even take a screenshot of that point in the video where I show off the minifigure, and post it in my community tab saying the name of the minifigure as well, for the caption. That way I know what to name it. Also put it in the comments so that way I don't forget. Now for the next custom minifigure in today's video, we've got another unnamed guy, so y'all won't name him. Anyway, the legs of this custom minifigure come from a War Machine minifigure from, I believe, the War Machine mech set. The torso is from a Mandalorian minifigure, from one of the Mandalorian battle packs, I believe, with a miniature scale version of his ship. That's what that looks like. Pop that onto the legs, and you've got this good, kind of seamless look. If this would just, like, lock in and show it. But you can see how the torso has that light gray and it continues down into the hip piece. Anyway, for the right arm of this custom minifigure, you're going to grab it from the Metamorpho minifigure from the DC Comics minifigure series 1 blind bags. You can get those on Amazon, or if they still sell them at Kohl's, you can get them at Kohl's. In the toy section, of course. The other arm is just a plain black arm with a black hand attached. For the neck accessory, you're going to grab a Jedi robes cape, and you are going to take some scissors. I know I have some, they're off screen, and you're gonna take the scissors and kind of cut into it and make some tatters, and make sure that there's a gap that big on the left side of the cape. Let's slide that onto the minifigure neck bracket, whatever the hell it's called. Now the head is from 2014, right? Is that when Man of Steel came out? Let me know down in the comments, I don't know. Anyway, it's the original Man of Steel movie. It's General Zod. And the face is double-sided, but I prefer to show the angry one. The angrier one. And now this is where more modifications come in. I mean, I guess it's the second one. You're going to take an old 2012 Iron Man helmet and draw a black line and Sharpie down the middle, and kind of rub it off just a little bit with some acetone or some nail polish remover. And then in one of the eyes, use like a magenta reddish color Sharpie and put it on the left eye. These are also the original masks that open up, so that way you can see the face of your minifigure. Pop that onto the head. And that's what that looks like so far. Now for his accessory, we're gonna give him one of Star-Lord's blaster pieces. I don't know how to show that off. I guess that's how. Anyway, pop that into whichever hand you would like. There's the finished minifigure, and if you want to close the mask up, you can, and that's the finished minifigure. Anyway, we just got done with 3 different ones, and that's not all. So last but not least, we have a custom minifigure. I don't have a name for this guy either, but nonetheless, y'all can name him in the comments. The legs of this custom minifigure are some plain black legs, except the right leg is from a 2012 Hawkeye minifigure from the Avengers, I believe, Age of Ultron sets. Pop that onto the torso, which is from the updated 2024-2025 Hawkeye minifigure and the Marvel collectible minifigure series 1 blind boxes, I think. Did he come in a blind? No, that's series 2. He came in series 2, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, pop on a black arm with a black hand attached to the right side of the torso. For the other side, you kind of want to get fancy and grab a light lavender purple, or I guess lavender colored arm with a baby blue, light baby blue hand attached. You'll see why in a second. For the neck accessory, you're going to grab one of the backpacks from, I got mine from the Agent minifigure in one of those minifigure series blind bags. That pop noise scared the crap out of me, but okay. I think that was a bottle that I have in the trash that just popped. Anyway, the head of this custom minifigure comes from the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon Lego sets, specifically the Electro from those sets. I think it's the Electro versus Spider-Man on Spider Bike set from like 2015. And for his accessories in the left hand, you want to put a blue powder blast piece. Attach that on to the minifig. For the head piece, you're gonna grab it from any racer minifigure with a black helmet. Then you remember the Agent that I brought up earlier because of the backpack, right? Well, you're gonna grab the visor piece from that same minifigure, and this helmet has specialized little peg slots in it, and the minifigure visor has some small pegs that attach. So just attach that on like so. And then put the helmet onto the minifigure. You can pull it down and leave some space. That way you can see his mouth. Anyway, for the last piece, this is where the Purist Custom kind of fades. It's a Purist Custom if you don't use this piece, but this piece is a gun piece, like a sniper piece from either Brick Forge or Brick Warriors. I got mine from a Bricks and Minifigs store. Anyway, that is the completed minifigure, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, I'll do a custom lineup for these minifigures. Hold on just a second while I grab some base plates. Oh my god. That hurts. That one's just loose. Okay, I'm done with that. Got 2 base plates so far. Oh, now it's 3, 4. 4 minifigure base plates. I am back at the setup. I've got one right there. I don't know where that is on screen. We got one there. We've got one here. Kinda gotta move these out of the way. You got one there. I'll move that over here. And I gotta go grab a piece real quick. Luckily it was just right there. Okay. Now we are definitely ready to give an overview of what we just built. Let's start off with the last one, which was this minifigure. Remember, y'all get to name them down in the comments. Who is second to last? Oh, right. We've got this one. He was the actual second one, so he is the third in this lineup. I will display him with both the hair and the hood. I don't know which one you prefer. I'll just do the hair piece on his head and then put the hood right in front. And for the last one, and I know you thought I forgot, but I did not forget to do this. But you're gonna, like I said, grab those axe pieces that you have in your collection, and you're gonna, oh crap, that just came out. Anyway, I think it's, nope, yep, kinda, I think. Yeah. Okay, now they actually make more sense. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to turn the hand, but the axe piece keeps on turning. Okay. Oh my god, again. The same thing is happening on the other side. It didn't really matter how you display them. I guess it would make more sense if you did it that way. And, Yeah, he's the last minifigure. But that's what his weapons look like. And, yeah. That is pretty much it for today's video. So, in the comments, let me know what this guy right here's name is. In the comments, let me know what his name is. That one right there. And earlier I told you that one. Tell me what this one's name is down in the comments. And tell me what this guy's name is down in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. You've been watching Cozy Cause. I myself have been Cozy Cause. Y'all have been great viewers, aka the Cozy Crew. And this is Cozy Cause, signing off. Peace!